Shots rang out just before 6 in the afternoon at the Red Hook houses in Brooklyn.
You could hear them. It's obvious. And people screaming, running.
Crime scene tape now surrounding 100 Center Mall, where a 23-year-old was shot dead, a 28-year-old grazed by a bullet. This man knows one of the victims.
He's from around here, you know what I mean? He's nice, he got a lot of family, you know what I mean? It's just hard, you know what I mean? I look at him like he's my son or something.
The shooting just one of 17 shooting incidents in the city this weekend, and less than a mile from where a former NYPD officer was shot by a stray bullet. Detectives were on Van Brunt Street, where the 30-year-old woman, who was on the force for 7 years, was shot in the stomach outside this building, which houses a catering hall on the second floor.
There's like lights and like loud music and stuff like that on like the second level or the roof or something like that, but sometimes on like Saturday nights you can see and hear that. That's really scary. We walk through here all the time, so it was really scary to have something like that happen so close to home.
Sources say the shooting happened after a group of people were denied entry to a gathering that was happening inside the catering hall. The group got upset and someone pulled out a gun and fired their weapon. The former NYPD officer who was standing nearby was hit. She was not the intended target. There were a total of 210 shooting incidents at this point last year. This year, there have been 372. Among the 19 shooting victims this weekend is 18-year-old Jameek Bishop, who was shot and killed while sitting on his stoop around 11 p.m. Saturday on East 225th Street in the Bronx. Community activists are concerned that this is just the beginning of a troubling trend.
You know, I mean, you have a sense of lawlessness that's taken place in our city because the impression is given that if you commit a crime, you're not going to be kept in jail.
In a statement, the mayor's office said they're taking action, writing, from enhancing neighborhood patrols in areas with high rates of gun violence to more violence prevention resources for young people.
I think it's just fanfare. I think it's just something that he could say to put out there on the news media so that makes it sound like he's doing something, but he doesn't have a grasp on this.